Can the devil hear your prayers? You are praying out loud in your room, naming something specific, a person, a fear, a decision you are terrified of getting wrong. And then a thought lands sideways. What if something else is listening? What if by saying it out loud, you just handed the enemy a map of exactly where you are weakest? That fear keeps people from praying honestly. Some start whispering. Some stop naming things at all. So let's answer it from Scripture, because the real answer is far more freeing than the fear. Start with what he cannot do, because that is where most of the anxiety lives. The devil cannot read your mind. Scripture reserves knowledge of the human heart for God alone. 1 Kings 8:39 says, You only know the hearts of all the children of mankind. You only. That is an exclusive claim. Jeremiah 17:10 has God saying, I, the Lord, search the heart and test the mind. And the gospel writers repeatedly highlight that Jesus knew what people were thinking as evidence of his divinity, which only works if it is something only God can do. So your silent prayer is completely secure. Nothing is intercepting it. That should settle a lot right there. But the question is hearing spoken prayer. And here we have to be honest, because Scripture does show the enemy paying close attention to people. Look at Job 1. Satan appears before God and clearly knows Job's situation in detail, his family, his wealth, the hedge of protection around him. He has been watching. Then Luke 22:31, where Jesus says, Simon, Simon, Satan demanded to have you, that he might sift you like wheat. He knew who Peter was. He had made a specific request about him, so the biblical picture is not a blind enemy. He is a created being operating in this world, observing and drawing conclusions. 1 Peter 5:8 says, He prowls around like a roaring lion seeking someone to devour. Prowling is surveillance language. Watching, circling, waiting, but here is where the fear falls apart. First, he is not omnipresent. Almost nobody thinks about this. Satan is one created being. He is not everywhere at once. Only God has that attribute. Right now, hundreds of millions of Christians are praying, and he is not in all of those rooms. He cannot be. The image of a devil personally monitoring your bedroom is not a biblical image. It is a horror movie image. Second, and more important, hearing is not intercepting. Your prayer does not travel through enemy airspace to reach God. There is no relay he can tap. Hebrews 4:16 says we draw near to the throne of grace with confidence, not sneak up on it. Direct access, guaranteed by Christ. Third, look at what Job 1 establishes. Satan knows about Job and can do nothing without explicit divine permission. Every boundary is set by God. Knowledge is not authority. He may observe. He does not get to act freely on what he observes. And now the part that should end the fear completely. Go back to Luke 22. Jesus tells Peter that Satan has asked to sift him, but read the very next words. But I have prayed for you that your faith may not fail. Sit with that. Before Peter knew there was a threat, before he said a word about it, Jesus was already praying for him. The intercession was underway before the attack, and that is not a one-time thing. Hebrews 7:25 says Jesus always lives to make intercession for those who draw near to God through him. Romans 8:34 says he is at the right hand of God interceding for us right now. So put it together. Yes, there is an enemy who observes, but your prayers rise to a throne he cannot approach, answered by a Father he cannot overrule, while a Son who already defeated him prays for you continuously. Now, practically, what should you actually do? Pray out loud, freely. Name the real thing. The fear of being overheard does more damage than any eavesdropping ever could, because it makes people pray in vague generalities. And vague prayer is weak prayer. Say the actual name, the actual sin, the actual fear. And notice the strategic reality. Whether or not he hears you, he already knows the standard weak points of human beings: pride, fear, lust, bitterness, discouragement. He does not need your prayer to figure out that you struggle. He has studied humanity far longer than you have been alive. Withholding honesty from God gains you nothing and costs you everything. If anything, praying a weakness out loud is the opposite of exposure. It brings something out of the dark, where it thrives, into the light, where it dies. James 4:7 gives the order, and it matters. Submit yourselves to God. Then resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Submission first, resistance second. The fleeing is his, not yours. So do not whisper. Do not edit. Do not pray around the thing you are actually afraid of. The enemy might hear you, God will answer you, and only one of them has any power over the outcome. Thanks for watching. If this helped, subscribe for more.